Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Madisonville Marine. No matter what kind of boat you're looking for, Madisonville Marine has it. Pontoons, deck boats, fishing boats, Skeeter, Hurricane, Aqua Patio, G3, new and previously owned. Bob, you got a boat at Madisonville Marine. You also love their customer service.
Yes, I do. Customer service is great, and for everybody like me, boating season is just now starting.
There you go.
Everybody else can quit.
Madisonville Marine. MadMarine.com is where you can learn more. You can go straight down there. Highway 411 North in Madisonville. Okay. Opener went pretty darn well, as we've discussed. Back with Jimmy Hines, Bob Hodge, by the way. Opener went pretty darn well. Pitt, they played a much tougher opponent and got the win. I just got to say, I'm kind of fired up for this one. This one, Ball State, I know there are a lot of fans, and when I was a kid, I would have been fired up for that opener. That's great.
Right.
All right, real season starts on Saturday. It's not only a fun game against a good opponent, it's a team you don't often face in a place you've never played before. I just think this is one to be fired up about, Bob. I'm excited about it. Am I too giddy about this one?
No, you're not too giddy about it because this is the reason you play the game. I really don't think that college football is great when it's Ball State. Nothing against Ball State. This is the reason you became a Tennessee fan or you became a Pitt fan or whomever. It's games like this that are much more fun because you get that as a fan. You get the little butterflies going, okay, can we win this thing? And that just makes it more fun. I enjoyed being at the stadium for Ball State. I would love to be able to go back and watch them or see them play Pitt live this year because I just think this is the reason you play college football.
Earlier when you were asking about what did you learn from Ball State, and it was like, well, I think I learned this. You will learn against Pitt.
Yeah.
You will find out a lot more about your team, a lot more about your ability to do this or that, and some of the warts that we thought we saw against Ball State, will they show up against Pitt? I think this is a defining game for Tennessee. I think it's going to be a very exciting game, and I'm looking forward to it as well.
And that's what makes it so entertaining. If you said you've got literally Ball State for 12 games or a Ball State equivalent, okay, really, how entertaining is that? I guess you could ask an Alabama fan because everybody to them is basically Ball State.
Or Georgia now.
Or Georgia. But see, that's what you get into this for. That's what you look forward to it too. And I will learn how to speak English as you say something.
But I look at this is the reason I complain about scheduling a lot. I don't want to see I get that you don't want to play Army, you want to play Akron because it's an easier matchup. You don't have to worry about that crazy offense. I don't care. I would rather see Army because there's a chance, there's a better chance Army could win. Not that I want to see my team lose or whatever, but I want to see a game. I don't want to see filler. I'll give credit to Sam Pittman in Arkansas. He's been there 2 years in a game. He's already beaten 5 top 25 teams. That's the way you're supposed to do it. I don't want to see Tennessee build their program back the way Kentucky has done it, which is just scheduling the dregs of society. Now that said, you've got a good game coming up against the defending ACC champ. Will this be decided by Tennessee's offense or Tennessee's defense?
I want Jimmy to go first.
I think it's going to be decided by Tennessee's defense. There's certain expectations I have for the offense, and they were very efficient against Ball State. But the defense, to me, is what's going to determine it. When I look at the game last year against Pitt, I thought there were times when Kenny Pickett was able to make a play with his legs or make a key pass or do whatever he needed to do to score 41 points. If Pitt scores 41 again, I think Tennessee's going to have a hard time winning this game. So I'm going to say Tennessee's going to have to make enough stops. They're going to have to be better on third down efficiency. The quarterback's not going to run it now. Slovich is not a runner. But this surprised me a little bit too last year. Pitt didn't run the ball that well against Tennessee last year. No. But whenever Pickett scrambled, he was able to convert. And I just think the defense has to step up if Tennessee's going to win this game.
I thought I was going to make an argument against the both of you, so I agree with you. I'm surprised by this. I agree with Jimmy. I think it's defense because, like you, I think I know what I'm going to get from the offense. I expect the offense to go up there and do pretty well. Can the defense be better than it was last year? I think that's what's going to tell the tale of this game.
Interestingly, you're both wrong. Because here's the reason. I think your offense has proven what it can do. Though you've been here 14 games, you know what your offense can do. Through 14 games against the better competition, I haven't seen your defense do it yet. I have no confidence that your defense will do it. So I think it falls to your offense to put up every point that you can, take advantage of every opportunity that you can, because I just, through 14 games, and then I think the best defensive game you had was probably Ole Miss, because you corralled their defense.
Yeah.
Get it? Corralled. You corralled their offense pretty good.
The refs didn't agree, but you corralled them.
Yeah, but I just don't have the confidence that you get that level of the defense against quality opponents. So I'm going to say the offense has to do it.
All right, we got to catch a break. When we come back, Daniel Hood's going to tell you what he saw from the running backs that he liked. Sterling Hinton's going to show you how a quarterback can work around and knock out some of those high passes. A few passes sailed on Hendon Hooker. What can you do in terms of your stance and your throwing motion to get rid of those? And Josh Ward's got a couple of key stats to look at as Pittsburgh is next on the docket. We got a lot more to come in this show. Come on back on the Sports Source.